Willie D Live.
Who did it, man? How did we get here?
How did we get here? Man, the world speeded up. Don't nobody have time to cultivate nothing no more or learn a skill that they don't already have. Like, the world is in a big-ass hurry, man. Everything is over with. Just like you don't see shops that fix no electronics no more. You get what I'm saying? It used to be people who used to be able to make a good living fixing blenders and vacuum cleaners and the bulbs in the back of TVs and shit. Just a whole shop of broken electronics that was on the block 30, 40 years. Mr. Willie made a great motherfucking living over there fixing vacuum cleaners and shit like that. All that type of shit is gone.
Yeah.
All that. So it costs more it's cheaper to buy some new shit than it is to fix some broke shit.
Right.
And it's the same with people. Like, why would you sit there and go through these ups and downs and trials and tribulations with a person, and you could just easily pick up your phone and find somebody else who been liking every picture, who done left hearts under all your comments. Is people got options now. Ain't no need in working shit out. If you don't work out the first time, hey, we can get on social media and find a new you right quick. And that's the mindset. Everybody feel like those numbers that say followers, like those are your options. And it's just not true. You don't know who these people are offline. Niggas be on there falling in love with women. You ain't never seen her legs, her feet. You never heard her voice. You never seen what a room looked like, and you ready to risk it all. You ready to leave your wife over some pictures.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You've been having a lot of career options lately, man. You are on fire. Like, you got the 85 South tour.
Yes.
And the podcast. You know, you got the Wildin' Out still. You still doing the Wildin' Out?
Most definitely.
Okay, you just got the Wildin' Out. And now you're doing your solo thing, you know, with your comedy touring.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. And speaking of being on fire, you used to be a fireman out here.
Most definitely.
Man, how in the hell do Karlous Miller, how does Karlous Miller navigate a career as a fireman? How did you become?
How did that come about? My stepdad
How did you become a fireman?
My stepdad was a firefighter for a long time. He retired after like 25 years. So he was always like, man, you should try it. You should give it a try. Well, you know, we work one day on, 2 days off. You a young man. You can handle that. So I'm like, we live in a small town. It ain't no whole lot of fires. It's shit. I'm thinking, hey, we ain't got to do shit if it ain't no fires. Not knowing that the fire department got to go to every emergency that they call for.
Right.
Every car wreck, every time the fire alarm go off. It's more that type of work that's more exhausting than the actual fire shit. Yeah. But then it's like when there's a fire, then shit is real. Whether it's just a burning building or not, but man, I got into that career. It was the greatest job I ever had until we actually had to go to a fire.
Was that in Oxford?
Yeah, most definitely. So it came about as like they were doing, you have to like damn near audition for this job because you have to go do a physical performance test and then you have to go and get approved by the city. And then you have to do all this other shit to actually get an interview, and then they give you an interview and they offer you a contract and you sign to work for the city. And man, that was going great until I went to the fire academy and they put me down there with all them damn rednecks, them good old boys. They put me in a class of 25 people. 20 of them was white. The black dudes was the most spineless, heartless niggas you would ever meet, who was just, yes, sir, boss, whatever you say, boss. And I just couldn't go for that shit. So they tried to, once they figured that I wasn't one of them, they tried to flip the shit on me like I said some racist shit to the white boys and kick me out. Mm-hmm. So I was like, fuck it. And once I got kicked out the fire academy, it was just like, well, we're gonna terminate your contract. That's the short, long story of it. But it was this one dude, he kept saying all this terrible shit, like racist shit. He was a police officer that was like working in this little small town, working as a firefighter and a police officer. And he used to say the most fucked up shit because he thought couldn't nobody say shit to him because he was a police officer. So I used to hear him saying all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? Are you crazy? So then he was like, once he found out that he was about to get kicked out, he had all them rednecks in the class go in there and say that it was me starting shit with him. That's it.
How long did you do it?
I was in the fire academy just a couple weeks before they kicked me out that bitch. But I was a firefighter a few months, almost a year.
Have you ever been able to take that experience as a firefighter and weave that into any of your comedy?
Well, the thing about it, it's certain little stories and little nuances, little accents, and just little shit that was said, but I never framed it up as this is the shit that happened to me when I was a firefighter.